Yeah, we'll have it on the phone. Yeah.
It'll record everything from there, so you're alright with that one.
So yeah, this is seat number 14. I don't know.
There you go.
Complete the email. Somebody can hold this.
Oh, it's already told you they're not going to do it.
If they haven't been there. Yeah, but we just need to iron out the procedure. How long's it going to be? Obviously, the warrants have to be filled in as the reason why it wasn't executed today, and just confirm the procedure that they're going to be. They'll have to make another application to the court.
So can you just explain, you're on a live now, can you explain what's happened?
Yeah, I've just phoned the court back to find out, because they said at 12:30 that the bailiffs are coming 100% at 1:30 today. They wasn't going to stand down, and gave them obviously the reasons earlier. So we've been waiting. Rosie's, well, they never turned up at 1:30 like they said.
They said definitely they weren't going to stand down.
I said to them that the bailiffs need to stand down because due process hasn't been followed. By way of she didn't have any court order or notice that they've rejected or dismissed her void order notice that been into the court. They stated on the phone that the bailiffs were coming out with the void order notice and the notes from the judge. When I asked him what the judge's name was that dismissed it, they said they didn't know. When I asked them what the documentation was coming out, was it on a court order, a general court form or order with the name of the judge and a seal stamp, etc., etc. on it, they said no, it wasn't. I said, well, there's due process still in play then, because unless and until she receives an order from the court stating the reasons why her void order notice has been dismissed, that's not affording her the opportunity to be able to challenge that or go back judicial review or whatever other options are available. And he said, no, I don't care. He said, they'll still come out. They'll be out there 1:30 prompt.
And that they weren't going to stand down. Can you let me know what was on the paperwork? What Rosa was on the paperwork? What they placed her as on the paperwork, which they weren't happy about.
What, the void order notice?
Yeah, she was the.
No, it was the void order. She put a void order notice in and they dismissed it without giving her reasons why. They just said that the courts followed all the right process, and that was it. So just dismissing it with no name to be held accountable for it. Was you on about?
No, did she not go to court? And she was the. Was she the?
Right. Sorry. Yeah. That's to do with the claimant, yeah, because that was what we done. Didn't you film that earlier?
Yeah, I haven't put it out yet, so this is live. So I was just hoping that I'm going to put it out later.
Well, leave this as a teaser then for later.
Okay, then. I'll wait until this comes out later.
Right. Yeah, so no, basically what you said was that they was coming out without a shadow of doubt. They weren't going to stand down.
Yeah, and they
haven't. It was 1:30, and we got to 2 o'clock, got to 2:30, and then Rosie's tried phoning the court to chase them up. Started off just over call number 100. And then she's down to 73. Yeah, we're down to 13, now we're down to 5. And in the meantime, I've just done a quick search and found a direct number for the court and got straight through to Bruno, who I spoke to earlier. And now I've got to phone him back in 5 minutes because apparently he doesn't know anything now. He knew everything earlier, that the bailiffs were definitely coming out at 1:30, they weren't standing down. But then he said, have they not turned up? No, they haven't. They've not been there. I said, no. I said, well, why not? He said, I don't know. So we put me on hold and find out. He said, no, he said, call me back in 5 minutes. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and call me back in 5 minutes.
He needs to use that line.
Yeah, he needs to use this telephone line, whatever I'm talking to him on. So
do you think he'll answer you in 5 minutes?
I mean, well, he did say that if they haven't turned up, he said they won't be coming. So that's all well and good, but we want to know the reasons why. Because we know that when they attend, they've got a warrant for eviction or possession. At the back of the warrant, they have to write down how they enforced it. And if they haven't attended, the reason why they haven't attended, and we need to clarify the process, which we know that it's now got to go back to court and they'll have to make a fresh application, or are they going to hand it back to the claimant? But the problem is, I've highlighted all the breach of due process for it even to get to this stage. Is that the reason why they never turned up? Did they turn up and do a drive-by and do a risk assessment and decide that there were too many people to carry on to enforce it? I don't know.
Definitely didn't do a drive-by.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah. Who am I talking to?
You're speaking to Devin, D-E-V-I-N. Can I take your case number, please?
Devin, yeah, hold on, mate. Yeah, it's what? Do you want the claim number?
Yes, please.
Right, claim number's Lima 00 Golf Uniform 194.
Is this okay to go live? Yep.
I'll pop this on top.
Right, just bear with me. And can I ask who I'm speaking to, please?
Yeah, person's unknown.
And your name, sorry?
Person's unknown.
No, do you want me to address you by person's unknown? Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can I take your first line of address, please?
The address is 24 Vernon Way, Guildford. Sorry.
And the postcode?
Golf Uniform 2, 8 Delta Delta.
And who is the claimant in this case?
TLT. And Rosie.
Right, okay.
Rosalie-
Do you know their full name?
Rosalina?
Right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to make you pass the paper, just to let you know, TLT is their solicitor. Just next time give us her first name and that'll be easier, okay?
Oh, what, TLT's Rosalina's solicitor?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. All it is, there's notice of eviction where the bailiffs are supposed to be attending today at 1:30 and they haven't attended. I did speak with one of your colleagues earlier who passed me through to Bruno, the enforcement bailiff liaison for Guildford, who assured me that was coming at 1:30. 1:30's come and gone, it's now 3:30 and no one's attended. Can you tell me what the state of the case is? I mean, if you can go on the caseman file, you should.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the last entry is on there, please?
Yeah, so the last entry is the call that you made today. So it says C1 call to query update as eviction date today. C1 authorized person to speak, 1-2, no notice of void. The other party, no response to C1, contact the court, warm transferred the caller. So I can see that they called in. Before that, the last update would have been the letters that you would have...
So can you clarify then? There is, despite me speaking to Guildford bailiff liaison officer or whatever he is, Bruno. So that conversation I had with him in relation to the eviction, none of them notes have been updated on the caseman file. Is that correct?
Yes. So all I can see is that you have been put through to them. That's all I can see.
Right, yeah, so there's since when I spoke to you earlier, there's been no more notes to say from the bailiffs about them attendance or non-attendance or the conversation or communication with them at all?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
okay. And I take it you're going to update the records after this conversation that we've had?
Yeah, I will let them, I'll put on a note on the system that you have to call back.
Right,
if there's been any update.
Right, hold on 1 second. I just want to clarify a point. You're a call centre in Leicester for a lot of the different central courts, etc. You've got access to view the caseman file. Have you got access and the ability to make entries on the caseman file, or is it a case you have to contact the court in question and get their administration staff to relay the information to the caseman?
So that is partial to what it is. So if it's an application that has been received or a hearing.
No, hold on. The question's very specific. This conversation I'm having with you, for this information to get updated onto the caseman file, is that something that you have access to put the information on yourself? Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, so I was going to get onto that second bit of the question. So all we can update is the conversation that I'm having with you now. That's the only thing that I can update.
Right, okay. And while you've got the caseman file open, can you go to schedule section 3 of the caseman? You've got 3 sections. The first section is the name of the party. Second section is the chronological order of all the communication, and the third section is in relation to payments on the case.
No, it doesn't work like that. We have a variety of tabs that are open. So we have cases, judgment, hearings, warrant returns, warrants and audits.
No.
And then there's a side one which is about AE events, etc.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the caseman file. There's 3 schedules. Schedule 1 is the name of the parties. Schedule 2, page 2. Schedule 2 is the chronological order of all the communication, email, telephone call like we're having now. And number 3 is for payments on the case.
Right, I can try and see if there has been any payments. we have a payments tab, which is just view payments. When I'm clicking that, nothing is coming up.
Right.
Is there something specifically you're looking for? I can have a look in the community.
Yeah, because obviously I understand that the warrant that was applied for, I think there was a fee of £400 and something that had to be paid, or that's what the outstanding. But I think it was done. I was told earlier it was done on a PBA account, so it's just been done on account. What I want to ascertain is the payments that have been received by the court that's recorded on the casement file.
Okay, so the last one.
No, well, no, just all and any of the payments that's been received by the court on the casement file, please.
Okay, perfect. Let me just pop you on a brief hold and I'll have a look at this and get back to you, okay?
Have you not got it in front of you, no?
Yeah, I have, but there's quite a few things I'll have to go through each and one of them one by one.
Okay, no worries.
Unless you're happy to stay on the call.
Yeah, stay on the call. Yeah, it shouldn't take you that long. It'd just be on the payments tab somewhere.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I don't want you to be sitting there in awkward silence. But rest assured, I'm going through it now. Just bear with me.
I've put a TFT notice that dismissed with immediate effect as from yesterday, 29.
Did you send that to the court?
I send it to... Not to the court, no. To the
They won't
court, I
know.
can send it to them. But if you can upload the record, and then I'll send it.
They'll only update it once they've received it.
So what they said about TLT? That you're they're working,
TFT is acting on my behalf, they're my solicitor.
Your solicitor.
which is not true.
It's not true.
Right, so the only payment that I have on the system is from the claimant, and that would have been on the 18th of June.
Okay. And what?
I can't see any payments from the defendants.
No. Okay. So that payment, 18th of June. What was that payment for?
That was for a warrant of for possession.
Okay. Yeah. That was for the county court bailiffs, wasn't it?
I wouldn't be able to say.
Yeah.
so
Is that
I'm
is
not
that
sure.
is that the one? Because it shows you on the casement file. Is that for the one that's £440 odd or whatever it is?
No, it was 143.
£143. Okay. So that's the only payment that's been received by the court on this case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, yeah. There could have been other ones that have been received, but it's just currently the process of being updated on the system. So
Well, yeah. Okay. So if we can just go back to the beginning of the case, when the case was created, when the application was put in by the claimant, by Rosie by TLT on behalf of Rosie, what was the date of that when the court received the claim, notice of the claim?
So date received would have been 29th of April, but the case record wasn't created until 21st of May.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and that's 2024. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the case was created and the record was open, so that started the proceedings. So you've got no record of a payment being paid by TLT or Rosie to the court on the file.
No.
No. Okay.
Apart from the one I mentioned to you before.
Yeah, the warrant which has come afterwards. Okay. Is there any possibility that you can email me a copy of the casement file, please?
We won't be able to, I'm afraid. For any sort of that information that you'd like to request, you'd have to request it directly from the Guildford Inquiries email.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got that. Okay. Well, in light of the fact that you've just exposed the fact that they haven't paid a fee, I'm just failing to understand how any proceedings could have gone ahead with the court if the court haven't received a payment fee. Because I know certainly when I've put application into the court, unless I've paid the prescribed fee, the court won't even accept the application, yet alone create a case file for it or list it for a hearing. So it's a bit alarming to find out that you've got no record of any payment being made to the court to initiate these proceedings. But obviously I'll have to I'll get an email into Guildford County Court to that effect. This call is being recorded, and if I need to rely upon it as evidence, then obviously I will do so. For that reason, can I just take your full name, please?
Yeah, I can just give you my first name, which is Devin, D-E-V-I-N.
D-E-V-I-N. Okay. Have you got a section or department or whatever you work in?
Yeah, we're from the Leicester branch, so HMCTS Leicester.
HMCTS Leicester. Okay. And who are you employed by? Are you employed by HMCTS, or is it a call centre company that employ?
HMCTS.
They're the one who pays your wages. That didn't sound very confident.
Yes, they are.
Right. Okay. All right, Devon. Nice one. Okay. Well, listen. I really appreciate your time and all the information you've given. So as far as it stands, you've not had any there's no more updates on there from the Guildford County Court in relation to the bailiffs and the eviction that was supposed to take place at 1 o'clock today, that then got moved to 1:30. No. Okay. All right. Now, listen, I respect you've only got limited information, and obviously your call centre, a lot of the information is going to be restricted from you. But I think
What's the truth of Bruno?
if you've got evidence and information there you've got access to the file to show that the warrant for possession of £143 is logged on there, but there's no other logs on there of any other payment. That's quite suffice to me to prove that there isn't been a payment made to initiate the proceedings. Brilliant. Okay. Lovely.
Bruno?
Brilliant. Cheers.
No worries. Is there anything else I can help with?
No, that's fine. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, Devon. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye.
What's just
We're going
happened?
to phone the other number back.
Right, now on the phone, Bruno back.
Collection of Bruno. So can you just explain what's just happened?
Well, I think it's self-explanatory, really.
There's got no payment for a warrant to be,
No, it's payment for the warrant,
but no.
but there's no payment on the file that's been received that's initiated the proceedings, which is what we've always suspected, because what you said earlier was it's on a PBA account. So therefore, the county courts, because these TLT solicitors are using them so often, that they're just assigning, okay, that's TLT, put the PBA, come off that account. So basically what they're doing is they're the county courts are offering a credit facility. So they're not actually taking payment direct to initiate their proceedings, they're just putting it on account. If it's on account, they've got to be governed by the Financial Conduct Authority, because they've got to be regulated if they're offering credit. And they're not credit facility, they haven't got a credit facility, or have they? If they have, well, they shouldn't have, because if we go and put an application into court to start a claim, you know what they're like, it's all about money. You've got to pay the fee.
Yeah, thank you for
Because
explaining.
there is a price on justice these days.
Yeah. Well, thank you for explaining that.
Now for Bruno.
Yeah, now we try Bruno again.
See if he answers.
Can I have my phone back?
Which one is right? The one on the
Hello, Guildford County Court, Amy speaking.
Hello Amy, it's Toby again. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well. I spoke to Bruno. He said give him a call back in 5 minutes. I've given him about 15. Can you put me back through to Bruno?
Yeah, of course I can.
Lovely. Cheers, Amy. Oh, Amy, just quickly.
Yeah.
Just before you go, can I just? You've got the claim number. Can you just open it back up again?
The claim number?
Yeah. Can I give you the claim number?
Hang on a second.
I've just spoke to the guy at the call centre in Leicester, Devin, and I understand that they've got sort of restricted information. They've got access to the caseman and stuff, but not as expansive as what you have.
Right.
Right, the claim number is Lima 00
Yeah.
Golf Uniform
Yep.
193,
Yep.
and that's
Let me get that up. 1 second.
Have you found it?
It's going to go in it.
Not yet, I'm just trying to get all my things loaded up. My internet's deciding to take about 5,000 years to load. Give me 1 second.
Christ, technology of today, 2024.
I know.
What, you're on the old Windows 7?
Yeah. have no clue what they've got here.
Well, at least them screensavers didn't have any chemtrails on their screen.
Yeah. Right. I'll put it up.
Can you not get into the file? I'm just wondering if the guy in Leicester's still in the file and whether that's the reason why you can't get open.
No, I'm in now.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what it is. I've just spoken to Devin and he's just gone to, I understand there's 3 parts to the caseman file. You've got Schedule 1, which is the names of the parties. Schedule 2 is the chronological order of any communications. And Schedule 3 is the payments received by the court.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I just want you to go down to Section 3 for me and just confirm the payments that have been received by the court that's on the file. Devin just said there is the payment, which I think was last month for £143, which was a warrant for possession. He found that one, but I just wanted to clarify the...
Yeah, so that was, again, that's the same as the information you've been given. So that was on the 17th of June.
That's it, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and so on Section 3, and obviously Section 2 is the chronological order of the, when the case is created, obviously the claim form comes in and you open the case and you assign it a claim number. There's no evidence on the caseman file of the payment for the claim to be initiated.
Oh, that's so strange.
Yeah, I had this before. I had a meeting with a court manager and we went through someone else's case file and he said, what's the problem? I said, well, the issue is, I said, we don't believe a fee's been paid to initiate these proceedings. He said, well, of course they would have done. They wouldn't have got this far otherwise. And when I was sitting down with her, she said, she's got the case file and said there'll be a receipt in there somewhere. And she went through the file. She said, oh no, that's strange. There's no receipt on there. And then when she went to, she said it'd be on the claim form. So she found the M1 claim form. And she said, oh, that's strange. She said, that's normally have a number in the top right-hand corner. And there wasn't a number there. And then she said, hold on a minute, I'll just go and print off the caseman file. She printed it off, come back. She said, no, you're right. There's no evidence of a fee being paid on the caseman or anything. I said, how long have you been doing this for? She said, I've been doing 16 years, the payment processing. She said, I know exactly what should and shouldn't be there. And there was no evidence of it being there. And by the sounds of it, it sounds like it's another one of them cases where there's no evidence of the fee being paid to initiate the proceedings.
Yeah, so from my understanding now everything's online, so they do a...
Yeah, I know, but on the Section 2, Schedule 2, you're seeing there that it's dated when payments received, which has been by TLT for the writ of possession. In the right-hand side column, you've got a reference number and also the fee amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that obviously, if you scroll all the way down to the beginning of the case file, there's no entry on the case file to state that the fee has been paid to initiate the proceedings.
Very strange.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'll pass that on to one of the managers here.
Yeah, but no, yeah,
I'll get them to look into it for you, if that's alright.
No, that's fine. What I would like you to do, if that's possible, could you email me out a copy of the caseman file, please?
So what I'm only just one of the ushers, unfortunately, so I'm not able to do so. So
Right.
what I'll do is I'll get someone in civil to do that for you.
Okay, lovely. Yeah. In the meantime, if you can put me through to Bruno and I can have a quick chat with him.
Yeah, of course I can. So
Lovely.
I've actually, funny enough, I've got Bruno right here, so I'll
Have
pass
you?
you over.
Brilliant. Hello, Bruno? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Toby.
Hello, Bruno. Must be a small office.
Thank you for ringing back.
That's all right. I thought I'd give you a bit more time to get some more
I've
information.
spoken to the bailiff.
Yeah.
Right, apparently there was an incident at the previous eviction, a major incident. I don't know the details. So they cancelled all of this afternoons and they're going to have to reschedule them.
Oh, what, the previous one before
Yeah.
those due to come to this one?
Yes.
All right. Well, I spoke to you at 12:30, 12:45, and they was supposed to be due at 1:30. You said.
Yeah, that's right, they were. But
All right.
no, prior to that, they got stuck and they've been there all afternoon.
All right. What happened?
I don't know the full details. There's usually an incident involving the police, but that's all I know at the moment.
Oh, it wasn't people that knew what their rights were, was it? And stood up to the bailiffs and stopped them carrying out their unlawful eviction.
Maybe. I honestly have no idea.
No worries.
Right, so
Well,
that's
look,
the
listen, okay.
situation. Sorry, I didn't know the score earlier, but there it is now.
No, that's fine. So just to clarify the procedure, if this has been cancelled, obviously, is the court going to notify Rosie that this has been cancelled, and obviously she's going to have to be given notice of a rescheduled appointment.
The bailiffs will sort something out. Okay.
What's the name of the bailiffs that's going to sort it out?
I don't know. There's a whole team of them.
All right, okay. Just another thing, which is a little bit alarming. I just spoke to the call centre in Leicester and also Amy, who's just confirmed there's no evidence of any fee being paid to initiate these proceedings. So therefore, any actions will be null and void.
I can't comment on that.
No.
I don't know.
All right. Okay, so what notice period is she going to get? If you can just put me on hold and find out how much.
I can't do anything more for you, Toby. I've done what you've asked. I've spoken to the bailiff. That is all I know, and that is it for today.
How many other evictions were supposed to be scheduled to go ahead today, including
I
Rosie's?
can't tell you that. That's private information.
Oh, just a number. How many others have been cancelled today?
I'm not telling you. I can't, and I don't know for certain.
No, all right, Bruno. Where are you based? In Guildford?
Sorry?
Are you based in Guildford office?
Yeah, Guildford and Staines, it varies.
All right. Yeah, I've had a run-in with Staines and Guildford, funny enough.
All right then. Well, look, I'll leave it at that.
Yep, okay.
Cheers.
All right, Bruno. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Make of that what you will. A previous eviction attempt. Well, I think we extracted enough information, didn't you?
Yeah. Well done, Tom.
Well done, Tom.
No, there's two different departments confirmed there's no evidence on the court file that a fee's been paid to initiate the proceedings. This is common practice. This isn't something new. They've been doing this for years and getting away with it. It's only like now where we're starting to learn what the procedure is and holding them to account and questioning them and drilling down into them, where we're starting to see the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Waking them up as well.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened with me and the court manager. Yeah. This was the bankruptcy back in 2015. I went into the court, to view the case file, and she sat down, very obstinate. She said, "You got 1 hour." She said, first 10 copies will be £10, and second copies after that is going to be £1 a copy. And I said to her exactly what I said. I don't believe they paid a fee. And then she went there after 16 and she said, right, they haven't. So it's all null and void. That's the way I see it.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Well done, everyone. We're not gonna know the whole truth. I mean, it could be the fact that they drove past and seen loads of people and have thought fuck that and stood down. But
well, they can't really drive.
They're compulsive liars. They're not going to tell us the truth.
They sound genuine to me.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you know, great turnout.
But he said that
Chipping away.
yeah.
Chipping away, and
Yeah.
But they said that for today there was not.
that's it.
So this is absolutely brilliant. Once again, everybody that's here has taken their time to come and support a beautiful soul, challenging the mortgages again, and it seems a bit of a coincidence that the bailiffs had something to do or whatever it is that went wrong and they couldn't attend. But thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you to everyone who made the effort today. My phone was registering 31 degrees. It's been a beautiful day. And it's actually been a beautiful day because we've spent it with like-minded people, helping each other out for justice. More to come, I'm sure. We'll have, many more of these. Thankfully it's sunny and not raining. Speak to you very soon. Ciao, ciao.